everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. Let's see, today is Sunday. I think it's May 19th already, 2025. I can't believe how quickly time goes by anymore. I mean, it's like hardly any differentiation between days and months. It's really weird. Anyways, I am on my way to the flea market to Bend. But on my way, I am making a stop. So, I had to stop at the store yesterday. I needed some more soil to pot up plants to sell. And I noticed tomato cages were $5. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, it's just, I think that's outrageous for, for that. And I showed you guys what I planted for tomatoes this past week. What did I do planted about 30 tomato plants so far. Plus the pepper plants about the same. And I still have more. It's a matter of figuring out where I'm putting them. So I'm going to need a lot of stakes, tomato cages, whatever. I'm thinking, $5. How am I going to do that? So, what I'm about to tell you guys, this is not like a commercial or a promotion. I'm not getting paid for this. I just feel the need to share this because I get a lot of stuff for free. Okay. If you do not have free stuff alerts app on your phone, put it on there. I'm telling you. Say somebody lists something in your area, and you can set the mileage about how far you want alerts. If they list something free on Marketplace, Nextdoor, anything like that, it goes on free stuff alerts immediately. And you get it. So you could be like the first one to contact the person. And I will warn you, the better the item is, the more quick you have to be to contact the person. I forgot what it was last year. I wanted it really, really bad. And somebody listed it. And, as soon as they listed it, I contacted them. They said, somebody just contacted me. So if they don't come to pick it up, I'll let you know. But they're first on the list. I mean, it was that quick. And it's really fun because it's almost like you're at an auction, see who can get it first. But you get people do give away some really good stuff. So I got home from the store after seeing tomato cages were $5, and this woman's giving away 8 tomato cages for free. And I see she's right by I'm very near to the fairgrounds, right on my way. And I'm like, oh my God, I was just there. And I was afraid she had given them away already. So I contacted her, and she says, no, I still have them. I said, can I pick them up tomorrow? And she says, yeah, it's a porch pickup, which porch pickup means the person's going to leave it outside for you so you don't have to, go knock on their door or anything. You just, pick it up. And she said, just let me know what time you'll be here and I'll have it outside. And so I said, what about 8:30, 9 o'clock be okay? I'm going to be a little early, but that's okay because she contacted me at 7:30 and said that she'd already put them outside. She told me where. But 8 tomato cages, $0. Now, I've noticed, and maybe it's just me because of the things that I'm interested in during the cold months of the year, there are less listings on free stuff alerts. But as soon as you get to spring, I'd say maybe April, my phone is dinging constantly because people are listing free stuff, and the stuff they are listing are things I'm interested in. typically garden stuff. People start cleaning out their garages, their houses, and they start listing this stuff. And so this goes on until like fall for me. And although 8 tomato cages are still not enough for me, it really, really puts a dent in the cost of me having, to pay into my gardening this year. So I'm thinking, I had to share this with you guys, because it's like a gardener's dream, especially like, I don't know if it goes by area, like what people are into. But in my area, once you get to spring, people are listing gardening items for free. It's amazing. It really is. And there's all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to think of some things I have gotten on there. I know I got some free beads. You guys know I'm into crafting and art. I got a whole bunch of these beautiful wooden beads for free from someone in my area. So, you could get stuff like that. And it kind of like, it makes me think about how things are changing. In the marketplace, I'm going to say. Well, in everything, but in the marketplace I'm thinking about right now. So, I got on the road, permanently to live on the road in 2019. It was springtime. And I was all over the country, coast to coast, just driving around with my truck, a travel trailer, camping everywhere. When I got to the Southwest, I'm like, oh, I like it here because it's the opposite of where I grew up, which is where I am now, where I lived most of my life. So I pretty much, I want to say settled, but it's not a word that really fits a nomad because you never settle. You're always moving around. But I hung out in the Southwest mostly Arizona and New Mexico. And it's where I discovered vending. Being a vendor, whether it's with my art, flea market stuff, whatever. And it's like, I found I enjoyed, selling things like that, doing business like that. I liked that I could offer people things at a lower rate that maybe they could afford. Like, I try to keep my stuff reasonable, but I also like to keep it at a place where if I feel someone needs to needs to haggle with me on it, I have the room to do so. So I don't want to overcharge, but I want to leave myself room where I make a profit. And if maybe I sense they're having financial trouble, I'll tell them, well, make me know. The vendors, we started where if one of us had something, here's a road I've never been down before. This should be fun. So, I just wanted to tell you, there's better ways to shop than going to a box store and things. So, I wanted to share that app with you if you've never heard of it. You don't have it on your phone, get it on your phone. And most of the stuff, people aren't giving you stuff that's falling apart. They'll tell you if it's bad shape. Okay, you guys, so I picked up those tomato cages. So not only, she added in, sometimes they'll do that. Oh, I don't want this either, and throw this in. I don't know if they're like little trellises or what. Because it looks like they're almost like folded up. So I'll have to take a look at those because Lord knows I need trellises too. These tomato cages are like tomato cages I have never seen before. They're not the flimsy ones that bend easily and like the ones I currently have. They're very, very sturdy, and they're like different colors. I've never seen tomato cages like that. Very high quality. She left in extras, which does happen from time to time when people want to give things away for free. I suppose she thought if I didn't want the other stuff, I would just leave it. But I need trellises, and I'm anxious to get done at the flea market and get these home and take a better look at the extras that she gave me. I've never been in a neighborhood like this before. The houses were like mansions, so, I'm like driving my 21-year-old Element through this neighborhood, and I was like, I really felt out of place, but, it's the people with the money, especially, who, they'll use something for a while, and instead of throwing out, they'll give it to someone else who might want it, and that's a really beautiful thing. I'm not one of those people who hate rich people. There's bad apples in every bunch. I don't care what group you're talking about, poor people, rich people, Christians, Jews, pagans, Muslims, it doesn't matter. You're going to find a few people that's going to give that group a bad name. Anyways, very generous person who gave me this stuff, and I'm very excited. So I can't wait to get home and take a better look.